The San Diego police officer accused of groping women he arrested is calling it quits. New at 7 o'clock, Chris Hayes' attorney says there are red flags in the way the DA has been rounding up alleged victims. Good evening, I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. Chris Hayes answered to criminal charges today. And 10 News reporter Allison Ash begins our team coverage with why Hayes' attorney says his client is getting a raw deal. Allison.
Yeah, about a dozen friends and family members of Chris Hayes showed up here in court with him in support of him today, in support of the former Marine turned San Diego police officer who is now accused of sex crimes. Officer Chris Hayes held the hand of his wife Erica as the two were surrounded by TV cameras as they headed to court to face the charges just announced this morning by District Attorney Bonnie Dumanis.
This defendant was in a position of authority and abused the public trust. We're working on behalf of the people of San Diego to hold him accountable for these crimes.
Although a total of 7 women have accused Hayes of touching them inappropriately or holding them against their will, only 4 women are named in the complaint. Jane Doe's 1, 2, 3, and 4. More charges could be filed later.
He wishes to enter a not guilty plea and denies any allegations.
Attorney Carrie Armstrong entered the plea on Hayes' behalf, then outside the courtroom questioned the police department's investigative methods.
It's my understanding that once the first female made this allegation, that the police department either called or sent letters out to these other women he had contacted. To me, that's a big red flag. Armstrong
Also questioned whether the police department, where Hayes once served with distinction, is out to get him.
At this point, the police department is supposed to be fair. They're supposed to be unbiased when they do their investigations, and yet the head of the police department is saying that these women are victims, and that upsets my client.
Upsets him enough to turn in his badge and gun so he can devote all his energy to fighting the charges he now faces and the ones that could soon be added to his criminal file. I just checked with Hayes' attorney on the phone. He told me that the resignation letter will be on the chief's desk tomorrow morning. Now, if he's convicted, the former police officer could get up to 3 years, 8 months in prison. We're live downtown. Allison Ash, 10 News.